Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Today, na Thursday, number 14 day for this month of September 2023. My name na Capo Daniel, una own countryman, sense past king, Mr. No Connie. Una welcome to our daily podcast, a program where they bring una the truth, meaningful information, fact-based analysis for help we as we waka for this journey to our freedom, to the independence of Ambazonia. Our good people at home and abroad, una welcome. We go start today with the message from Bitakola, we don't come out talk say either ban all travel agency them for inside Ambazonia.
Entire Ambazonian public will be informed. Say, certain agencies them be suspended till further notice. Extremism. Number 2, na Vatican Express. Number 3, na Diamond Express. Number 4, na Guarantee Express. Number 5, na the People's Express. Number 6, Golden Express. And 7th, Mogamo Express. So, the above mentioned agencies are hereby suspended as from the 19th of September 2023. And if it be say they go start work, the communication department.
So now wait that way the person where the talker in name na Amoka, he and Bitakola, now the two boys and this way they work, then they them for Bolo, if I don't forget the name for the village, on small village for Konamonia. The one that people ready, they need to fight. The rank can stand, the rank we can take advantage because the rank can declare 2 weeks lockdown. ADF, Ayabachu, come out support them. All the other people then come out support them. I don't tell our people and say, we go chop shit only for our own people them. La Republic go use our people them or our own foolishness. They go give we the same medicine we would want give La Republic because we don't decide to become stupid. This boy they need the first fight. When I remember last year, now me, I declare I stand up against this nonsense where they be the one try for suspend school when school they want start with all the hard work we don't work on. The most important thing is not just the school itself, but now the narrative who they try for distinguish for the war. Me, the war also will not be against education as La Republic it already established them. All NGO that establish them will need to make that distinction. So there are so many things at stake. Will not be appear for being seen as obstructing our own schools. Last year, when I see how the whole egg of C stand up for my back will fight this foolishness. Today they don't go back, they go support them. Now the boy they don't feel say because they don't declare 2 weeks lockdown. We lockdown now, it don't be neutralized. Any Tom and G can declare lockdown in Ambazonia because we have decided to become so stupid. Now anyway, they want double down on that one. Feel say people they be in control and they be in charge. And I hear say the ADF, even General Sagado, he come out to for enforce that lockdown. He don't be very angry, and he go come back and they'll come put messages them for cancel this stupidity. First of all, transportation agency them na very essential service to our people. Them where they move out and within our country. Our country they still rely on certain essential things them from La Republic. Patient the way they sick, people they come back and see their family member, businesses and all this type of things them. It's just stupid to ban essential travel agency them. If we not hear it talk, call sort boys. Some people they refuse it now because sort boys, this travel agency they don't bribe them. No, now just incompetent people them. When I remember say Bitakola where they talk so they be done arrested for Nigeria. Now just over 3 weeks ago. You know if you there for ground zero, you do want control Ambazonia. It's just practically impossible. Me then stop all this stupidity way that bring me this low. It make me a laughing stock. First of all those travel agency them now the highest supporter them for this struggle. Moniwe Amumezam, Vatican and Mogamo and all those travel agency them they giam for soldier them. No other person, even the whole diaspora put together, they know why they give that money. Now just say either this boy is not correct or he's not aware. Because most diaspora organizations, they are not even competent. They don't even know what is actually happening on the ground. So this ban is just rubbish. The vehicles are going to go. If na your own way for find money, as we know say the AMF, they be there for prison for Nkunengi, their job now for begin full soldier them for buy gun, carry money they run. Today you don't collect money for year. Tomorrow you want to say the money then disappear. But as our people them, they don't decide say anything we come now a whoop they will swallow them, will deserve way to hold the gate. But we go continue with the education to our people until this stupidity it go end, and our people then go feel position themselves for gain the type of progress where the sacrifices them for this struggle then warrant them. So the so-called person where they call itself say bitter collar, where they try for talk, say they speak on behalf of all forces them for ground zero. Now see some of those scam and stupidity then would answer, and where many groups they come for declare say that they be president and they be this and that without any consultation, putting out their opinion as though they are speaking for everybody else. That is just ridiculous. It must end. Anything will be illogical, anything will be nonsensical, we need to put our population, their interests at the core, do not serve any purpose for Ambazonia, but helps the enemy because it isolates our population and give them a reason to compromise themselves in favor of slavery with La Republique du Cameroon. Voice messages, we will monitor them for inside forums them. It show exactly this. I will play a voice message from Gabonese. He comments, we make them for inside one of defense chat group them. Make una hear.
Yeah, which I don't talk now say we accept these ghost towns now based on the fact saying a natural phenomenon. So we no want no school in the southern Cameroons. And the UN General Assembly the whole for this September, we it been all Ambazonians for come together for forced study ghost town enforcement. It's a natural fact based on our struggle. Parker today for our say the ADF spokesperson, move communication, debunk that ban of agencies. Me to come on air like ARF spokesperson and move an audio will debunk that trash. Now me, Pa Gabonese at the talk.
So now the problem that will get them. Gabonese too, you are speaking on behalf of Mountain Lions. Now you are calling yourself, you are speaking on behalf of all ARF. Are you sure what you are saying is what represents the ARF in Bui? Do you think what you are saying represents the group of General Arke or the group in Boyo? All those claims that we make in Ambazonia that are all fictitious or are just in our mind are the things that keeps us down and make it impossible for us to coordinate, to consult, to have consensus or put the interests of our people first. So according to this audio, Gabonese, it is revealed, say they not even want education, they not even want school. So that is it. At the bottom line, they not even want school. I doubt whether the dance she don't discuss or do research for know the ramification for deny school for our children them, and for no say it no represent the will and interest of our people them. And just like Honorable Weber talk, any law way it be wrong, when it then become unjust, the population they go resist. So if any person they think say education, if you stop school for our picking them, then you fight now for those picking their future. Well, you don't make a very big miscalculation. Me then just wipe the idea for their mind. Now the kind hardline and the kind extremism this way Ayabacho will be forced to go join them as a result of this 18 way it go spoil struggle for diplomacy. We will then struggle for get the stage who for fit discuss the root causes them. But for your own ego and your own partisanship, it then go mess things up. Today, Ambazonia no get one, there is zero diplomatic engagement for our struggle any longer. You be forced for begin do all this type of thing, the rub skin with this type of nonsensical things then. This is what our struggle have become. And the extremism will continue. Today you hear Ayabacho directly involved in kidnapping for ransom for a top official. Today when I hear the same ADF, AG of Seaway, they be joined, will fight against this rubbish for interfere with education, even when we don't put community school rules them to place. Today when I see now that they go join the support this type of lockdown. Today when I see our own soldiers, they kill our civilian them, execute them, burn their body alive. Today now they go join them, and then when I feel say we win, and for some of their mind we are winning. Our soldiers who may have good intention to fight for our own freedom, but inevitably they are doing everything that will make us not to be able to win. Remember that the people who are saying today you should forget about international community, that Capo Daniel is insisting about international community, is wrong. Remember that it was the same Ayabacho who was saying we must internationalize this struggle. The same people today are telling you to forget about the international community. If you do that, you have actually declared that you have lost the war, because our international borders, our borders we claim to be international, all the instrument of law we are claiming gives Ambazonia the right to speak today, they are internationally acceptable, are internationally established. Even the borders, the Ambazonia we are fighting for, it is an international thing that was given to us by the international community. So our people should always keep their sanity and know that anything that is nonsensical, that is not logical, that have no reasoning, will never only work. It will only sink us down and waste all the sacrifices we have made. And I want our people to be able to listen to the content and sound judgment and know that we are not motivated by internal politics and those primitive instincts. We have been consistent from day one to fight against all these ills that are bringing our struggle back. Remember, the same soldier that Ayabacho is using today in Bamenda, above what the real general in Alabukam, General Rambo, who have been fighting and doing his best to make Alabukam stand. Today, the person who is standing in front is Chi Omega. That is the person Ayabacho is following today in Bamenda. Remember, Chi Omega, everybody in Bamenda knows what has happened. This was somebody who was a thief, a radical soldier that people were even praying for him to die. One time, Chi Omega was shot in Bamenda. The intestine came out. The Cameroon military thought he was dead. People were even celebrating. It was a woman on the street who came and put back the intestine and saved his life. Today he's coming to do kidnapping in that same neighborhood. And Ayabacho is even calling the victims to make false allegations. Even when General Rambo is saying that these are not people who have committed any crime. What do you think lawyer Peter Tafa is thinking? And everybody will respect him. If today Ayabacho arrived in Alabukam, he will be lynched like a thief. When I was there with the ADF, Ayabacho was even plotting for Chi Omega to be killed because he was a disgrace, he was a raper, he was a kidnapper, he was somebody who was bringing bad reputation to our forces. Today, he's going to associate with the same people. The same bitter collar of this APLC, a thing that Cameroon have struggled to cut off political leadership with our forces on the ground. Today is the one he is following, not that the bitter collar is following Ayabacho, it's today is Ayabacho and the ADF following him. So our people should wise up. And for all those brave soldiers who are actually doing the fighting on ground zero, my advice to you is attach yourself with any known Ambazonian political group with leadership in the diaspora that can instruct you, that you can hold you to account and guide you with sound policy for our public interest. Anybody who is fighting to become a leader, to be able to go and speak, because today is a battle for negotiation, you are wasting your time. The day anybody comes to engage with fighters on the ground that they want to negotiate on behalf of Ambazonia, know that that day the struggle is dead or is long dead. We cannot be killing ourselves, fighting ourselves unjustly, foolishly, and thinking we are winning. We must focus on the real enemy. And I want to thank General Wunyo of Anviper for the attack that they carried out in Bui yesterday.
13 September 2023. We and General Wunyo there for road. Now the first motor that for our target. Second motor.
UFC had a hit La République their convoy with IED. These are the type of attack we should be focusing our energy to motivate, to instigate and replicate, rather than wasting time fighting our own people. We have repulsed, repelled all international appetite for Ambazonia with our own stupidity. I have told you people, it is us Ambazonia who are defeating ourselves because Paul Biya cannot. It is only us who defeat and failed our own people, not Biya. War is not just about a show of force. It's not showing force on your own people. It is making sure the force represents the interest and will of your own people. War is internationalizing our struggle, cultivating international sympathy to our cause and our case, and being able to demonstrate to the international community that we represent the ultimate solution for the interest of our people from what we have been suffering from La République du Cameroon. When we become like La République du Cameroon, we kill like them, we talk like them, we act like them in corruption, in killing our own people, in extortion, in every single thing. We then neutralize any possibility for us to make even progress, let alone winning. The worker now, they give people them blank check for begin to kidnapping for ransom and harass our people then in the name of liberation tax, where they know very well, so that they go kidnap these people them, take money, allow them, meet and sell brasseries. For area, for instance, Bamenda, where ADF need to function, where they sell brasseries for them without being kidnapped. All those areas, they get the highest attack the whole this year against La République du Cameroon. When I go look an area very well, even as we General Alaji, he don't join forces with me, join brain with me go stop kidnapping for Foya and for many places for Bamenda. Now for the way they instead move La République du Cameroon, their checkpoint them for the population, then they in harmony with our forces. When they push out a ridiculous policies, not because it go help Ambazonia, but because they go satisfy soldier them, then the soldier they go endorse them. Leader supposed to be in a person way soldier they listen for ye. They maintain public interest. You know, for push things and become military man way carry your own gun. His thinking can never be the same with that of civilian. He can never have political calculation in his thinking. But our desire for become the leader, the dominant person, the man way all man they here for ye, it trump our nationalism and our patriotism or love for our own people, even putting itself above the liberation of the people we're fighting for. Young, the way they be done, they already they give tips out of their own free will gesture for our soldier them. Now, as I talk for now, soldier they ask them 1 million for one Young for 1 year. When nobody even thinks in how much Young them or people they be they pay tax for La République. Now when they cancel 1.5 for come off for La République, then when they charge tax 100 times higher than that for La République. When now small time when I go to scare Young driver, they need to go for inside a cock, they need to cross go by for Nigeria. They will start begin supply goods and from Cameroon. That means when they work in favor of Cameroon. No, when they fight for La République now, when they really fight for La République. When I don't forget about the common man. You know, if you talk say move come out for La République, then you be worse than La République. When they show things the way it was past La République. When I remember, say even petrol dealer them, that excessive money when I make them, it don't come from the hand by losing track of what is actually happening on the ground. Now either make them the small dealer the way they sell petrol for quarter, where they give employment for people them, all them they don't close business. It don't empower the Eric and the my 90 them for inside Bamenda and the one for inside Manfi for begin be a monopoly them. For begin use even La République and Amber for attack our small business owner them. When I feel say why I be the fight for Sansan boy them for inside Moyoka. When I see how we fight them finish for they come the way we get them for the way they be ideologically sound and strong. They don't finish with the Worcester Captain Small Pekin, it don't die. Now how when I feel say this struggle it can end? But we must continue for hold the light, for give hope and for fight for that which is just. Last time I talked about the Pa Ngocia, number 2 for inside the phone, for inside palace for Mojang, where our forces they catch them, they lie say they for another one. Our forces they don't finally contact me, they don't give full account for which way happen. And there is no need for lying. If you are really fighting for Ambazonia, you must be accountable and stop lying. Be bold for what you are doing. If you cannot put what you are doing to account, that means you are probably doing it for your own self and you'll be doing it the wrong way. So from the information where they don't give for we, then catch that Pa Ngocia when a number 2 for fun for palace for inside Mojang. Now ex-military man we get plenty picking for military. But this one no means we need for targeting. We no fit ever attack man because say that man get picking for Cameroon military. Now how many of our people then they even soldier them for Ambazonia then get picking them for military. That means we justify La Republic the way they attack our family member them for no good reason. So the reason why they don't give them, now say this very part, if we go attend some meeting for governor's office together with Ongum Bernard and Gang Dennis where they work for La Republic, like unelected mayor and their assistant them for inside Boyo. For that meeting, them provide names them for specific people, them 5 of them for inside Boyo, saying that they work and that they support Ambazonian struggle for inside Boyo Day. He come back, he can enter for meeting with the Cameroon military. They don't keep them around Bingo Day. Then those days for Bingo Day, since that incident for Mojang, it will happen. Now, because of that way, they don't catch it. According to the information, who the get them, will also confirm them. He provide 5 names them. You get Freaks Muting, David Ngong, Alfred, Yanga, Eric, Som, Pa, same thing. When a native doctor, now they name them that way, they don't provide them. This name them, where they don't provide them. For Eric Som, na person way, time way this Mojang fund, if he die, na he be call this Mbonyi, this chief way na dealer, for asking about, inquire about how we them born that palace, na who born that palace. Now why that way they don't go put him na innocent person. You get Davis Ngong, we na pa way one of the picking the na Ambazonian soldier. Na Bullet, we don't always talk about Bullet for Bafut. Bullet be down run village almost 7 years ago. It fight the go. So me that pa he think if they can begin target ye because he picking them to the for military, how he go feel? The fact say person they support Ambazonian or na Ambazonian fighter, it no mean say if family member them be involved in the activity them. The other man, Pa something, now the strongest native doctor that for inside Mojang, na person will get the biggest shrine, where if phone in over take blessing for day, that means that phone in over stand up. Now the palace, now the person that way any man they come for protection from abroad, from Yaoundé, from Douala, now they cut them for give them protection for village. So they don't want accuse say now they give protection for Amber boy them. The power as we talk, it don't go into hiding. But the reason why they put the power name, nobody say the power they support Amber or it protect Ambazonian fighter them. Now simply because time where they be install this fake chief, this power refuse say it shrine it no go give it power. The power even disappear as they talk. But we know say the power it be run go for Munjong, for behind Babanki, go begin stay for day before they can cash it, force the power say make it give a blessing for this phone where they put on for the way, no be the phone way innocent and the right one way be supposed to be for day. As that power it put a blessing, the power fall, broke his hips because it don't do thing way the gods them for the land they no be accept them. So that power it be done transfer a power na a picking now Freaks Mutang where them put a name to for that list. Because say they work for that shrine. No be say they get anything to do with La Republic. And now the consequences in this way, blacklegs them. People they go receive money, they be incentivized by Ungum Bernard, by Gang Dennis when they unelected mayor them. When they the force pardon and this one for village, they go to give name for people then where they no get nothing to do with the fighting, but simply because they oppose those Cameroon enablers them and collaborators. So the names the way they usually supply them for the Cameroon government, they can begin kill them, burn their compound them. No be necessarily name where concern for the fighting in any shape or form, but not just name for people the way they either they be inquisitive, they question or they challenge the enablers and the collaborators where they try to destroy the people their will for village. So make our people them leave the power. They say they charge the power 500,000. That power then provide wrong names them. And they put out this information so that made the people for come. When tomorrow La Republic will come become burn house them, kill people them. Me they no feel say it just be random. I mean they know the people them will not be responsible for those killings them. These people where they provide the names and those their enablers and collaborators then get direct hand in Cameroon military atrocities within our territory. Fight the good fight, resist the occupation until victory is attained. Capo Daniel, looking out for you, signing off.